Still kind of sick. You see, my face went back to normal. The guys are scaring me and shit. Thinking my face it had something to do with my face. I just had Kentucky Fried Chicken though. Oh shit. See? Back to normal again. Still good looking. It just, I told you, I did 4 nights of drinking, and I haven't did that before, really. This is like my 3rd sober night. I'm sick right now, so I'm heading to the spot. But me and Boobs, we had words today. Hell fucking yeah. You know. Hell fucking yeah. You feel me? Yeah. Well, you feel me? That's what I'm talking about. I told her I had something to give her, but I wouldn't give it to her right now. That's what I told her. Hey, it's cold. I have to lay down, man, and knock this shit out. You feel me? I got some more Alka-Seltzer Plus, and I'm gonna go to sleep for about about 10 hours. I'm about to go to sleep for about 10 hours, man. And me and Boobs, we had words. Oh man, it's on. You know what I'm saying? You know, to a guy that's struggling in the dating market, she's looking pretty good right now. Like, for a desperate guy like me, even though I don't show my desperation to her, I just talk to her like she's a normal human being, you know. But to a guy who hasn't had sex in 2 years, she's looking mighty good right now. Now, I don't know, once I get the bag, I don't know how I'm gonna act then. You feel me? You know, I don't know how I'm gonna act once I get the bag. You feel me? I might not be super serious about it, man. Because when you get the bag, you got options. You feel what I'm saying? See, my face went back to normal, man. You guys are killing me. Now, I just had some Kentucky Fried Chicken, so it might be a little swollen. You know. So, like I said, man, me and Boobs had some words, man. She was emptying the trash again. Remember last time I saw her titties move and it got my dick hard? For real. When he was struggling with that trash can and them titties was moving, I was like, God damn. Look at them titties on her. She got some titties on her, boy. You know. But I don't know if I'm gonna be long term with her. She just ain't tall enough. You know? We want tall babies out here. But it'd be good to take her to Vegas, bust many nuts, wine and dine her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, to a guy that's very lonely and struggling. She's looking pretty good, bro. Look that good. But to a guy who's struggling, she's looking mighty delicious, okay? I would eat that for the back and the front. You know. go. I gotta put this right here, man. We're going to sleep early tonight. I need to get over this cold. Let's go right now. Pick up some more Alka-Seltzer Plus. I'm sleeping all the way in to shake this cold. Man. Whew. You know what I'm saying? You guys got me all paranoid about my face. Yeah. Alcoholism will bloat your face. I told you it was the alcohol. But me and her had we had words, man. And I don't know, man. I've been lonely for so long. It's been a long time since I even like held buffering ass phone. Like I said, I would take boobs to Vegas, you know. So we gotta get to know each other first and date, you know. But we gotta get this bag first. I feel like, you know, she's a distraction at this point. You feel me? As lonely as I am, I cannot enter the zone right now. You feel me? I can't enter the zone.
No, we didn't forget about you.
You know?
Come over here, you're right behind us.
I can't return back to the I can't return back to the dating scene yet. You feel what I'm saying? I am not ready. And once I get the bag, you know what I gotta do? I gotta get my teeth done. And then I gotta get my hair done because my hairline is all fucked up. Then I gotta get a brand new car, brand new place to stay. You feel what I'm saying? With my sniffing ass. Man, we're gonna lay it down now though. We're gonna sleep all the way in. Yeah, so my boobs, man, me and her talked today. Yeah, me and her talked. She was emptying the trash can again. You know. And I planted that seed. I said, hey, you know, I got something to give you, you know, before I leave, you know. And when I get the jackpot, that's when I give it to her, you know. If she's still around, you know. It's a promise ring, you know. Or it's a promise bracelet, you know. Promise that I'll come back. You feel me? We just need to stay focused. You feel me? Stay focused. We just need to be that guy that's gonna win at the, you know, at the end. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, I don't know, man. I'm an older dude, man. Hanging out with her is gonna be something different because I know she's gonna be into pop culture, and I haven't turned on the radio in a long time. Listening to all the new rap artists that's out right now, you know. I don't know what's going on the radio at all. What we gonna talk about? Shit. you know? Oh, shit.
Classmates look on. The young student then goes right back to formation, even cracking
Oh, yeah.
I'm good, dude. I thought you...
Gift card warning. When you pay for the card at the register, the full value of the card goes to
one and done.
What the hell?
Cruise Christmas cake. This
Oh. What's wrong with this fucking... I'm gonna have to start this shit over. This shit is getting on my fucking nerves, man. Yeah, I'm taking a break from drinking, bro. A long break. I'm just ready to like just settle down and have children in the future. I'm like, damn, if I have babies with, whatever. I'm not thinking about babies with her yet. You thinking way ahead, bro. You thinking too far in the future. I guarantee she is not ready to have children. She's only 22. Maybe in a few years. You know? Boy, I'm so glad my face turned back to normal. You guys can have me scared for a little minute. Shit. It's just 4 nights of drinking, it'll swell your face up. You know? In a row, 4 nights in a row. Okay? My face is supposed to be swollen. That's what's supposed to happen when you drink 4 nights in a row. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gotta do as people, man, is go after your goal, man. My thing is, I'm afraid when I get the bag, I just won't take her seriously. I'm gonna have so many like options then, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna want curvier and taller women. You know, boobs is cute, man. I looked at her in the face today, man. We made eye contact. We talked while she was emptying the trash. You feel what I'm saying? She got some big old titties. Holy cow. I seen her. She had a black top on, and them titties was right there. I was like, God damn. This is the reason why I call her boobs. You feel me? I'm like, God damn, I see why I call you boobs. Look at those titties. You know? Look at them goddamn tits. That's why I call you boobs. You know. But she's a good starter off chick, you know what I'm saying? I would, hey, hang out with her, man. You don't have to be serious. But, you know, if you ain't had a woman in a while, you can't help but to get attached so easily. But I know if I got the bag, I won't be too attached. You know what I'm saying? You know, I won't be too attached. I'll be like, oh, let me go see what that tall chick is talking about. Oh, let me see that. Let me go see what that other chick is talking about. She was getting at me the other night at the bar I was at. That's when I was flossing my Porsche. You know what I'm saying? You know, she tall, you know, long legs. Of course, gotta have long legs to be tall, right? You know what I'm saying? She smell good. She smell nice. You know? You know. But she's just a starter chick. That'd be good to date her. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be my first like date. But first, when I get the bag, I gotta do my teeth in, man. I don't have the perfect teeth, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna spend about at least, like 3 weeks to a month healing from all the dental work? Cause I'm gonna do a whole entire grill, baby. My whole entire teeth, I'm gonna do everything. The bottom row, the top row, I want them all pushed together. You know what I'm saying? I want no gaps. Right now I got a gap on my bottom row. I didn't have that when I was younger. I guess it's years of eating food, chomping on shit, Your teeth get worn down after eating a bunch of food. I'm back. I have a nice place to live. You know what I'm saying? And then we can go out on dates. You feel me? Then we can go out on dates. Then we can, look for the babies. The female who's gonna have my babies. I told you, man. My legacy is all I'm concentrating on. We're done here. Oh, my back. Hellcat is so. Oh. Hellcat getting old and stuff, When I know when I hang out with that girl, I'm gonna have a hard time keeping up with her. Your body ain't like what it used to be, man. When you was in your 20s, you could hang out all night long and drink, and it didn't faze you. I know that's what she's gonna do. As soon as I take her to Vegas, she's gonna want to party until like 3 a.m. I'm gonna be hella tired. I'm like, yeah, this girl got nonstop energy. I'm like, God damn, for real. That's what's gonna happen when you get with these young females, man. They're gonna wear your ass out. What's her name say? Rampage Jackson. That guy Rampage, what he say about his younger girlfriend? He talk about, man, I need to break up with her. I can't keep up with her. Like, yeah, dude, you're like 47 and she's let me get some of this. You're 47 and she's 25, bro. They got endless energy, bro. Remember when you were 25? You had endless energy. You could stay out all night long until like 6 a.m., bro. Man, for real, be prepared for that, man. When you get the bag and you start dating these young females, as a 45-year-old man, you're gonna have a hard time keeping up with her. I remember I went out with me, my girlfriend, and her daughter. At the time, I don't know how old I was, but I was probably in my early 30s. I was around 29, 30, okay? Now, that's funny because my ex-girlfriend named her daughter Boobs too, or Booby or something like that. Yeah, that was her name, Booby, but she called her Boobs for short for Booby, right? We went out and my girlfriend had a hard time keeping up with her daughter. Now, I kept up with her because I was only 30 years old, you feel what I'm saying? And, that reminds me how I was, to be young. But when you get with these younger females, just remember, bro, you might need some Red Star, or Rockstar, or Red Bull. Not a lot, but a little bit just to keep up. That's what happened to Kevin Samuels. I do believe that Kevin Samuels, he was on that Rockstar or that Red Bull, trying to keep up with them young females he was dating. He kept drinking Red Bull a lot. We was in the comment section saying, man, you drink Red Bull all the time, man. Every live stream you got a Red Bull. That's why I slowed down on Rockstar. I haven't had a Rockstar in over a week. Okay, I'm slowing down on that shit. Matter of fact, I'm probably just giving it up, man. I like the way my face look without drinking all that alcohol and shit, man. It's hard to give up alcohol, but what I'm gonna do? Keep on drinking and drinking and drinking until something bad happens? You know what I'm saying? You know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, once you get the bag, you're gonna have a hard time keeping up with these young females. I know, because I'm not a guy that stays out to like 3 a.m. no more, bro. When I was younger, I used to stay out until 3 a.m. no problem. Wake up the next morning like nothing happened. You know. Now I can go like maybe like 3 or 4 days in a row drinking. That's about it. But at one point, I gotta like take a break. I'm pretty sure she can go a whole entire week without stopping. I'm talking about boobs, cause she's young, man. 22, she's in the prime of her life, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a hard time, bro. That's gonna be a hard time to keep up with her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Wait now, man. I like boobs, bro. I like her. She's down to earth, bro. But she ain't got her fucking tail caught between her legs. She ain't got that princess attitude, you feel what I'm saying? Now, Little Seven, she got that princess attitude. She don't look at nobody when she leaves from the counter, you know what I'm saying? When she be out there serving drinks, when she goes to the bathroom, she looks at no one. She goes straight to the bathroom. And she keeps her head down when she walks on the floor. You know. So it's a different type of female, man. Boobs is a 6, but she ain't really got curves like that. You know, Little Seven has curves. They're small and petite, but Little Seven has curves. You feel what I'm saying? So you see the difference in the way they act. You know, when a woman got some curves, she pretty in the face. You know, she could turn herself into a bad bitch when she doll up, turn herself into a little 8. You know what I'm saying? She act differently, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. How much I weigh? I don't know how much I weigh yet, man. I don't know how much I weigh. You know. Yeah, I haven't stepped on a scale in a long time, man. I don't know how much I weigh. I'm gonna get this out of here. I don't know. Sorry guys, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to get this out of here. It's stuck. Oh, I got it out finally. Finally, I got it out. Let's lay my bed out. All right. Oh, okay. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, so I haven't had any drinks for about 2 days so far. This will be the third day of not drinking. I really want to give up drinking really badly. I really want to give it up. It makes my face look better when I don't drink. God damn it. So Boobs, she's down, you know. She's interested, man. I can tell. You know, but I'm not ready to date, bro. I'm just not. I got so many things to do, man. So many things to do. You know what I'm saying? What's my end goal? Settle down, have some children, man. I have some children, man. You know what I'm saying? Settle down, have some children. That's my end goal. I don't think, my thing is, man, I'm being realistic. I don't think Boobs is going to be good for long term. You know. Am I homeless? Yeah, I am. Okay. So my thing is, I'm not ready for dating. I'm just trying to get myself together first. And then we can start dating, man. You know. For now, I'm homeless. For now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I said, man, I talked to Boobs. We had a connection, man, and you know, she asked me about Vegas again. And I said, yeah, I'll be going to Vegas soon. And, you know, I didn't tell her when, but actually I'm not really going to Vegas. I just told her that because I was drunk at one time. You know. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Was it good dad? Or good deed? Yeah, good deed. I appreciate a good deed. I'm just lying down. I'm trying to get over this cold that I got. I'm like probably like halfway through the cold right now. I'm halfway through. So I should be good in the next couple of days. Yeah, maybe about 2 or 3 more days I should be good. As long as I'm sleeping and taking medicine and stuff for it. You know. You know. My thing is to make sure I'm comfortable, my girlfriend's comfortable. You know, my thing is I'm not ready to get married or nothing like that. And I know Boobs, she's so fucking young. She's not gonna want to have children right away and shit. You feel what I'm saying? You know, got to date her first, man, for at least a year before we even talk about children. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm 45, so I'm kind of in a rush to have them. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm kind of in a rush. And they're like, oh, well, you know, what about, you know, men don't have a baby, they call it, men don't have baby fever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yes, we do. As we get older, we age, we start pressing for children, man. You feel what I'm saying? You know, because we want somebody to take care of us when we get older, man. Eventually, like, old age is gonna happen to you, so you gotta be prepared, man. I'm gonna be getting old and alone. I don't want that to happen. What's your advice on relationships? I'm 21. I'm 21. All the rest of relationships I've been in have been a waste of time. I notice it's either you chase women or you chase your goals. You can't do both. Yeah, you can't. Focus on your money first, man. Look, man, I haven't had sex in like 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? I stopped chasing women. I'm chasing the money right now. You feel what I'm saying? So the best thing to do is get the money out the way first. Get yourself situated and then start looking for relationships. Don't focus on that right now. I know that no, we're human and we need to get laid and we need to have relationships and shit like that with women. Okay, we need relationships. We need relationships with females and stuff. But don't do it while you like chasing your dream. You feel what I'm saying? At one point you gotta be almost like a robot. You know, with no emotions, no feelings, nothing. You know, you just focus on you first, bro. Relationships nowadays, man, they're not long lasting because of the internet. You feel what I'm saying? But you focus on the bag first, man, and then you'll have a better chance with long lasting relationships. You know what I'm saying? That, hey, the Lord, oh Lord, please show them the way. What are you, the dude from Coming to America? What are you, that Eddie Murphy dude from Coming to America? Lord. I was watching the Coming to America the other day, man. That shit was funny as hell. He went, Lord, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. You know, Eddie Murphy played that preacher in Coming to America. That shit was funny as fuck, bro. You know, you know what I'm saying? Show this man the way. Jesus Christ, amen. Hey, let me tell you something about that, bro. While we talking about God and stuff, um, you could think that he exists, and you probably just because you got faith or you think that he exists, it doesn't mean that exists. You feel me? Because nobody really have any real proof that he exists. I told you, two people, God is two people, basically, or two gods right now, man. Before we had a God that would punish you, you know, if you did wrong, but we don't have that God now that we got in that Bible. You feel what I'm saying? So you got two different gods. So he's supposed to be a almighty and powerful God, but yet we haven't seen none of his power. He hasn't demonstrated none of his power. We got diseases that need to be cured down here, man, and we don't have no way to cure them, bro. Back in the day, he was curing diseases, performing miracles, making manna fall from the sky to feed people and stuff like that. We don't have that. Remember in the Bible, like he made manna fall from the sky, and you know, and and fed people. You know what I'm saying? But that don't happen nowadays. So I'm not I am a what they call it, an atheist. I don't believe that God exists. You understand what I'm saying? You know, because if he did exist, know it. Um, we wouldn't need the Bible to tell us that he exists. You know what I'm saying? Well, you say you have proof, but really, can you show us real proof though? Like evidence that he exists? And the Bible don't cut it, man, because let me tell you something. The reason why the Bible don't cut it, because the Bible was only created 1,500 to 2,000 years ago. Okay, so we've been around longer than the Bible. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? We've been around longer than the Bible. We've been around for 350,000 years, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So, if the Bible was written only 1,500 years ago, 2,000 years ago, somewhere around there, then where was the Bible when we first appeared on Earth? Okay, and then the Adam and Eve thing. I'm like, can't two people start multi races on the Earth? You know what I'm saying? First of all, Adam and Eve had to be some type of race. Were they black? Were they white? Were they Hispanic? Were they Asian? We don't know. But it's impossible to start with just two people of the same race. If Adam and Eve if they were white, everybody would be white. You hear what I'm saying? Because they would have had babies and they would have, you feel me? But if you take a look at things, man, around you, like black people, of course, we came from Africa. Our skin is dark. Our skin is dark because it's very hot in Africa, okay? And then you got white people, they came from Europe. It's cold out there. So their skin is lighter. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody's in their climate, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like animals. A polar bear, he came from the North Pole and the South Pole. So he's gonna be a white bear that blend in with the snow. And then you got a brown bear that's in the woods that blend in with the brown trees, okay? So the meaning that we were planted in all over the world, okay? You know what I'm saying? Not just two people started this, man. You only do it because you believe what you was told, you believe it, and you accepted it. Like me, I didn't believe what I was told. I said, no, this don't sound right, man. I don't believe this, man. So you could choose to believe it or not to believe it, right? You could believe that God exists, or he doesn't, right? You feel me? But at the same time, you got to understand that our lives stay the same whether we pray or not. And they say prayer is a powerful thing, but I don't see any miracles happening with just a prayer. You feel what I'm saying? You can pray, but is it really gonna happen for you though like that? Are you really gonna come out of inceldom? Are you gonna really be better with women? Um, just by saying a prayer? Are you gonna get a brand new car just by saying a prayer? You feel what I'm saying? So prayer to me is useless, and I hate to stomp down on your faith, but when I was very religious, when I was coming up, I prayed a lot, and I still was having hard times. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and I still suffered. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, um, either you believe he exists or you believe he don't exist at all. And to me, I don't see any proof or any evidence that he exists. You feel what I'm saying? And another thing, the stories, they don't make any sense. You know. You know. How to donate to me? Oh, not yet, man. I don't have a bank account yet, but um, I will. I appreciate the donation, though, brother. I don't have a bank account yet. Uh, um, you make your life. Um, can nobody do it for you, man? You know, you can pray to God, you know, but if you don't get out there and sacrifice, if you don't work hard, you're just not gonna get anywhere in life. If you don't like apply yourself, you know, then the prayer thing is useless. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't believe in God. I don't believe that he exists. They haven't shown no real evidence that he exists. And I'm gonna leave it like that, man. I don't think he exists. It's just in my brain. I like to see receipts and stuff. Like where? Can you take me to the mountain and show me God? Because Moses, wasn't he in the mountain talking to God for like a long time, for hours at a time? Okay. So why is he talking to all these people? What's up with it, Captain and Commander? Why is he talking to all these people, but he don't talk to us? He'll talk to Moses, he'll talk to Abraham. He was talking to Adam and Eve and told them not to bite the apple or eat the fruit off the tree of knowledge and good. Told them not to do it, and then they punished him. I mean, he punished them, right? Where's that God at? I'm just saying, you know, I'm looking at two different things. Where's the God that if you don't do as he say, he's gonna punish you? You know what I'm saying? So God stopped punishing people? Because all I see with my own eyes is the law punishing people for bad. I don't see God out there punishing people. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, you killed somebody, so you must die, you know? I don't see him doing that. There's a lot of murderers that get away with murder. You know what I'm saying? And God is not punishing them like he punished Adam and Eve. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. I'm like, damn, there's two different gods here. We got a God now that don't say nothing. He don't say much. He let life go by. You know what I'm saying? He let time go by. Don't say nothing. Don't come out of the clouds no more. But then you got the God in the Bible. Oh, he came out of the clouds and he talked to people. The fuck? He came out of the clouds, and then he talked to people, and he told people to do his will, or they would be punished. Like the Noah and the Ark flood thing, bro. He punished people for not seeing his way of life. Like he sent a flood, so-called. This is what allegedly he sent a flood to the earth to kill all the bad people. You feel what I'm saying? Because they was disobeying God's laws. So my only question is, where is that God that will send a flood if you don't do as he say do? You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I don't believe in the Bible no more, man. I mean, I could make some strong arguments for you You feel what I'm saying? Because I did my homework and I know what I'm talking about, and I just don't see him existing, or Jesus Christ. Had no proof that like Christ ever walked the earth. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and then all these churches, man, they not really, you know, um, all the churches, man, they're not really helping anything, especially in the black community. There's a church on like every single, like, there's about 5 churches in every city, man. And they don't do much to help the community. Yeah, they give out food when Christmas come around and Thanksgiving. You know, they give clothes and stuff, but they're not really helping the black community get financially set. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but yeah, I go to the suburbs, just like 1 or 2 churches out there. You feel what I'm saying? I go to the suburbs and there's 1 or 2 churches. When I was living in Walnut Creek, there was only 2 churches in there, man. Walnut Creek is a smaller town. You know, it was only 2 churches. So when I went to Oakland, there's a church on every single corner almost. And I'm like, there's hella rat piss everywhere, dookie, you know, gang drive-by shootings, and you know, grape and murder all around that motherfucker, bro. So I look at my eyes, I look at what I observe, and I believe what I deserve, what I observe. I mean, I believe what I observe with my eyes. If something doesn't sound right about the story that you're telling me, I'm just gonna say, nope, I don't believe it. You hear what I'm saying? And slavery happened, and black people were slaves for about like 500 years, man. And was it 300 years? I think it was 300 years or 500, something like that. We were slaves for about 300 years, man. And yet, that God that's in the Bible, he let it go on. He let the slavery go on. You feel what I'm saying? For many years. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't come to black people's rescue. He didn't say, you know, let those people go, or I'm gonna send a flood to like destroy everybody if you don't let those people go. Slavery is wrong. He didn't come out of the clouds. He didn't come out of the clouds and do that for us, man. You know, he didn't come out of the clouds and do that for us. He didn't. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't come to our rescue, bro. We got brought over here from Africa against our own will, and we had to be slaves, and there was no God coming out of the sky. You know, you be thinking like, damn, I'm a slave. Where the God at? He's supposed to come out of the sky and punish people for doing this. He's supposed to punish these motherfuckers for keeping us slaves. But no. He didn't come out of the sky for us, bro. But he came out of the sky for Abraham. He came out of the sky for who? For Noah. He talked to Noah and his family. He talked to Adam and Eve. That's what I'm saying. Where is that God at? The same God that they're talking about in the Bible. I want to see him right now in this day and age. I want to see him right now. But he's not going to come out of the sky. Why? Because he don't exist. I'm telling you, these people got you food. They just want your money. It's the poor robbing from the poor. You know. I remember when I was young, man, I used to go to the church across the street. I was like 9 years old, and I used to go to church by myself. And they passed that iron around in that church all the time, bro. Donations, taking donations all the time. And I had like $5 on me, man. And I put $5 into the thing. And I mean, it's crazy. I was 9 years old going to church by myself. You feel what I'm saying? But one day they came up short on the donations, and they was like, "We're closing this door. We're not letting you guys out until we get more donations in that iron." And I was like, "Man, what the hell is going on?" So they finally got some more donations or whatever, and then they let us go. And I was like, man, that's crazy. You know, yeah, you ain't gonna let us go because you ain't got enough donations in your pocket. I was like, man, this shit is a scam, bro. Don't forget it, bro. It's a fucking scam. It's a way to make money. Okay? That's why you got the preacher driving around in a nice Cadillac. You know, while everybody else starve. You know, you got homeless people on the street. You know what I'm saying? While he's driving around in a Cadillac because he preaches the Lord, you know, to people. You know what I'm saying? You know. You know. So yeah, it's not what you think, man. You gotta look beyond everything. I mean, you want him to exist. Deep down in my heart, I want him to exist too, but I don't see no evidence that he does. Jesus, there's no trace of him, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's no trace of Jesus. You know. When Jesus came down to earth, he performed miracles. Boy, we need that Jesus right now, man. You know, we got people that are sick, got diseases down here, man. We got people with HIV, malaria. We got people with cancer that die of cancer every single year. We need that Jesus that was in the Bible that healed people, you know what I'm saying, and brought people back from the dead. You feel what I'm saying? We need that, but that's not gonna happen, bro. Think about it, man. If this God was so mighty and powerful, he wouldn't have had left you. They say, Jesus is coming back, and Armageddon, he's gonna bring Armageddon and destroy this system. That's what they used to teach in the Jehovah's Witness church and shit. He gonna install his new government, you know. I'm like, but bro, wait a minute, like, ain't God powerful? Why would he let, you know, his precious earth get taken over by Satan the devil, or just by humans, period? Because all I see is humans running shit down here, bro. I don't see no God in the sky running nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because in the Bible, he was punishing people. He don't do that no more. Where's that God at? The almighty, powerful God that will send a flood if you do the wrong thing. That's how I look at it. I'm like, God damn, where was he? Where was he at during slavery? We needed a God to come out of the sky and save us from slavery. It didn't happen. So, I mean, which one is it? I mean, what type of God are you talking about? The God in the Bible or God right now? Because God right now ain't doing nothing. He just sitting back quiet. He's not coming out of the sky. He's not making manna fall from the sky. You feel what I'm saying? He's not performing miracles like he used to or whatever. We need a miracle, bro, right now. But no, I see the world leaders running this world, bro. Every single country has a leader, a world leader. You know, I got Putin. He running shit over there in Russia. We got of course we got Donald Trump running shit here. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Kim Jong-un running North Korea. His citizens can't even leave their country. So he got complete control over them. So I see men having the power out here, man. I don't see no God out here running nothing, bro. It's like, that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? If he was, like I said, if he was powerful, bro, he would have stopped slavery. Ain't slavery wrong? He didn't come to our defense. He didn't come to our rescue. That's how I know he don't exist. You feel what I'm saying? And then this Armageddon stuff, it's like, man, that's not stupid, bro. Like you're supposed to be a powerful God, but you let an angel take over your earth. Satan the devil. Because right, he said he cast Satan the devil out of the heavens onto the earth. Now, is that a loving, kind God that will do that to us? Huh? A loving, kind God throws Satan the devil our way onto the earth for us. That's not a kind girl. That's not a kind God, bro. That's a cruel God. And they say in the end, Satan will be destroyed and we will live happily ever after. Like, how come it's taking so goddamn long? You know, how come we didn't destroy him right there on the spot? Why you got to wait many years, hundreds of thousands of years to destroy the man or to destroy that spirit or that angel or whatever? Why was you waiting on? So that's how I know it don't exist. And the thing is, they say, well, you know, God is invisible. You can't see him. Guess what? Down here on earth, we can see everything. Ain't nothing invisible, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no invisible people walking around out here, bro. How is he invisible like that? You know? You feel what I'm saying? And we went to the moon. We didn't see him up there, man. You know, we got a space station that's right on outside the Earth. Where is he at? You know what I'm saying? So no, he don't exist. We don't see him. He hasn't made himself known in this lifetime. He hasn't came out of the sky and said anything. He's been quiet this whole entire time. But yet, like I said before, in the Bible, he was very outspoken. I mean, how can he change? You feel what I'm saying? Like, he changed into a different God now, and now he quiet. Like, get out of here, man. I don't believe in the God stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. So I can argue all night long, man, about the God stuff, and I can make some strong, valid arguments, some strong, valid points. You know, it's just like, you know, and the thing is, man, when you go inside that church, they passing that iron around all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, and then people, they believe in God, they put money into the iron. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I'm doing this out of God's will. Here's $20. Here's $50. Here's $100. You know, they pay their bills and stuff with that money, but also they could buy cars and watches and houses with that money. I mean, I'm pretty sure like the people in the church, they're not rich, but they're eating good. You feel what I'm saying? Like the pastor can go out and buy a brand new Cadillac with the money. You know what I'm saying? And rent a nice apartment somewhere in the suburbs somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? You know, he could do that. But I don't believe that there's a God out there just because of the lack of evidence. That I don't, you know what I'm saying? And then not only that, the fucking goddamn stories don't make no sense. So that's what made me a non-believer right there. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is, we're brought up to not question stuff, man, and we just need to believe everything that you're told. You know, like, just go ahead and believe it. You know, don't ask no questions. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't question God. Don't question nothing. Just believe it. Just believe it. Believe what you're told. But you got a choice, though. You can believe it or not to believe it. So I choose not to believe it. I use my free will. Didn't God give us free will? Okay, I use that. And he can't get upset because I use my free will. Out here, man, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for the law, even though we don't like the law and the police, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't be no punishment. There would be a lot of like crime and kidnappings and murders, and they wouldn't get punished. They would get away with it. But since we got the law that will hunt you down, you feel me, with dogs and helicopters and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Then they punish you. They put you in the jail for a lifetime sentence. I just saw like 2 guys get thrown away into the jail cell for a life sentence because they murdered a single mother or something like that in front of her kids. So they got him in that courtroom, and that judge was like, man, you're getting life and you're getting life. They threw the book at their ass, and they are never getting out of jail, bro. They're gonna die there. Just like the woman who killed Selena. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna die in jail, bro. She's been in jail since 1994, and she's never getting out. So it's the law down here that's punishing people, bro, for doing bad, for doing crime and shit like that. It's not the guy like he used to do. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, what happened to the guy that punished Adam and Eve? What happened to him? That's what I'm saying. You know, he was the type of God in the Bible. He was the type of God that will punish you if you did bad. Okay, if you didn't obey his word, he throw you out the Garden of Eden. He throw you out. And now you got to get old and get sick and die now. Because they said, well, you know, Adam and Eve was perfect, meaning that they was going to live young forever and fill the whole entire earth full of humans. That's what they were saying, right? But I'm like, what about the dinosaurs? They died before we got here. They were living in a circle of life, you know what I'm saying, before we got here. So there has always been death on this earth. And all of a sudden, Adam and Eve, you know, all of a sudden, you know, Adam and Eve appears and there's no more death anymore. Now we're perfect. Now we'll stay 25 forever. You feel what I'm saying? So no, that's another thing. The Jehovah's Witnesses, they was talking about how like Adam and Eve was perfect at first. You know, they would have stayed young forever and lived on the earth forever without dying. But yet, this earth has a capacity that we can't have too many motherfuckers on this earth. And we're gonna all die. So that's why death is death exists because of population control. We have to have population control, or the human species won't continue to go. You know, they forgot about that part. The T-Rex used to go around and munch on other like dinosaurs just to keep their population in check. It's like the thing out here. Like we got an eagle or a hawk. My bad. We got a hawk that goes around and eats the seagulls, man. He just eats them for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. But if we didn't have the hawk, we would have too many seagulls in this area. And he just don't eat seagulls, but he eats rabbits. He eats possums. He eats rats, squirrels. Just the other day, he had a squirrel. The seagull. He had a squirrel in his claws, and he was flapping his wings and shit, flying in the air with the little squirrel hanging from the sky and shit. So he's there to keep the population in check. You feel what I'm saying? It's called population control. Without death, if we live forever, we will overpopulate and run out of resources and die. Okay? So that's one thing the Bible don't really talk about, is population control. The reason why death exists, so the next generation can come through and replace us. Like every single man and woman gotta have at least 2 kids to replace you when you die. You know, if you feel what I'm saying? You know, and yeah, I just don't believe it no more, man. I'm done believing in that stuff, bro. When I was younger, I believed it. You know, I believed that God existed and God was gonna come back to the world and bring Armageddon and destroy all the bad people, including Satan the devil. And I believe that in my heart. I thought it for sure. But then when I started looking outside the box and started thinking for myself, I'd be like, hey, wait a minute. Let me ask some questions real quick, man. Cause this don't sound right no more to me. You know. So, uh, there's something. The thing is, there's so much bad going down here on the earth. You know, it's either I believe with Neil, what's his name? I forgot his last name, but he's an atheist like me. But um, he's saying that either God is not all powerful or not all good, right? Because there's so much evil going on the earth, and he allowed it to happen, even though he got the power to stop it, but he doesn't. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, I'm about to end this live, bro. I'm down to like 80%. I'm about to go to sleep, man. I'm supposed to have been asleep like 30 minutes ago. You know, but yeah, it's good talk though. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, sometimes you gotta sit back and just think for yourself, man. Does he really exist? Okay, look at it. Look at what you're being told, and ask yourself, does it make sense to you? You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, man, the dinosaurs, they lived and died because we found bones of dinosaurs. We still finding bones. We're still digging dinosaurs out of the ground right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we got proof that they were here. We got proof. Jesus Christ, we don't have proof. I'm like, where's his body at? You know what I'm saying? He got resurrected after 3 days. Okay. He went back to heaven, you know, with his father, Jehovah. He wasn't pissed when he got resurrected, but yeah, he gonna be pissed when he bring Armageddon. See what I'm saying? It don't make any sense, bro. Armageddon is the day of judgment. He's coming back to destroy everybody who don't believe in this word, right? That's the saying, right? But he's coming back to destroy people. Him and Jesus. I'm coming back to kill everybody, including Satan the devil. But I'm like, when Jesus got hung up on the cross, you know, and when Jesus got resurrected, you didn't get pissed off. You didn't get upset. You feel what I'm saying? But you come back with anger during the Armageddon. That shit don't make no sense, man. To me. You feel what I'm saying? But you let your son get hung up on the cross, and Jesus let it happen. But although Jesus had a bunch of powers going on, he had powers. He could walk on water. To me, that's a powerful being. For somebody to walk on water, that's a powerful being. I mean, you wouldn't want to fuck with nobody who could walk on water. Man. That's something are knowing. You feel what I'm saying? He could turn water into wine. That's magic. You feel what I'm saying? So, I don't think magic exists out here with us. You feel what I'm saying? And I would definitely would have had to investigate that if that ever happened. If I saw it happen, I'm like, what the fuck? Where are you, bro? I'd be scared of Jesus Christ. I'd be like, damn, this nigga done turned water into wine. I'll be scared of him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers would be afraid of him. You know, he raised the dead. That means he brought people back to life. You feel what I'm saying? And he healed people. You know what I'm saying? He healed the sick. So we need that Jesus Christ right now, because there's a lot of people out here that are sick. They got diseases. They need help. Where's he at? Nowhere to be found, man. Because he don't exist. But I gotta go. You guys have a good day, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.